This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. So, hope you have very good. Thank you. Good evening. Hope you would have all tried with the last class whatever we have done in a practical part. In case if you have any doubt, you can let me know. So, last class we did with logical functions, right? If, and, or, and some nested functions. So, the same thing. So, in case if you have any doubts, then you can ask me. If you have a doubt, then put it as 1 in a chat box. If no doubts, put it as 0. 0 in the chat box. Right. Good. Others, if you have a doubts, put it as 1. If you have a doubts, put it as 1. If no doubts, put it as 0 in a chat box. Good. No doubts. Fine. We'll continue. Okay. So, in last class, what we have done, we have taken this logical functions, that is if, and, or. But let's do one more if condition by applying here. So we have an average score here already. We got this. So here I'm just applying one more condition. I need the result. I need the result of each and every student, whether they are pass or fail. So the result must say me give me an output saying that if they are greater than 35 each and every subject, in every subject if the score is greater than 35, I need it as pass. If it is less than 35, I need it as fail. So now what we will do, result here I have. So each and every subject I have to apply, isn't it? Each and every subject I have to apply. So instead of applying in each and every subject line by line, I have one more option here, least score. Least score says that whether I have less than 35 or more than 35. So based on this, you can apply. So let me go for this. Equals to if this least score, if this selected cell least score is greater than or equals to 35, comma, I need an output saying that pass. If not, comma, if not, I need an output saying that fail. Close the bracket. So I'm saying that if this least score, is less than 35, sorry, is more than or equals to 35, I need an output saying that pass. If not, I need it as fail. This is what I have given. So wherever the result, wherever the least score, you can see 20. So it is less than 35. 21 less than 45. 25. So see here, in this, it is everything is less only. Okay, now you can see the third one. 23 is the least one. Everywhere the score is good, only in this cell. Suppose I may change here, I'll give here as 50. Now see, automatically this. And here, see, fail. All the subject good score, but only here it is fail. See here also. So it depends in which cell there is a different score. Okay, so like this I have an output. Now what I want to do, I got this result, isn't it? I got this result. I need one more thing. I need to apply a grade saying that if a student is scoring, so I have here total 6 subject, isn't it? So we have a 6 subject. Based on 6 subject we will take. If any student who is scoring more than 450, I need it as A grade. If any student who is scoring more than 350, I'll give them as B grade. If anyone who is scoring more than or anything that is 250, I'll give them as C grade. So other than that, the last one less than 250, that is 0 up to 0. If they have, I'll give them as D grade. This is what I need it as an output in this grade column. Okay, so we will give here equals to if the logical test. So this is based on the total score. So I'm taking here as total score. If this total score is greater than or equals to 450, comma, I need an output saying as A grade. Close the double quote, comma. Next condition, one more if. Another if condition, open a bracket. If again the same total score, if it is greater than or equals to 350, comma, I need an output saying that B grade. Close the double quote, comma. Again, this another if condition, if the same total is greater than or equals to 250, comma, I need an output saying that C grade. C grade. So next last condition, again another if condition. You can see each and every bracket, black, red, purple, and now it is green. I'm selecting the same cell. If this is less than 250, I'm not using equals to because I've already used here equals to 250, comma, then I'll open a double quote. I need it as D grade. Close the double quote. Now how many brackets we have opened? That many brackets you have to close it. So that means if any student who is scoring more than 250, okay, more than 250 but less than 350 will become a C grade. See, first thing, 0 to 250 is a D grade. 250 to 350, 250 to 350 is a C grade. 350 to 450 is a B grade. 450 and above, that is up to 600, they will be getting a A grade. So this is what is my output required. So you will get this. But I have one more condition here saying that instead of grade, if a student is failed, okay, if a student is failed, I need an output in here as fail only. I don't want to display as grade. So what I can do, I can edit the same function here. If you are typing in from the beginning, you can type that also. If I'll open a bracket, I'll open a bracket. So first we will edit in the first cell itself. We have already done this. Only for grade, I'm only using this function. If I'll open a bracket, if this cell is equals to pass, comma, then give me an output of A grade, B grade, C grade, D grade, all those things. If any other results are there other than pass, at last comma, give me an output saying that fail. Close the double quote, close the bracket, and now I'll expand this. You can see. Clear? And the next one more I will do. um, rank. We need to give a rank also. Ranking system we have to give. We will give a rank equals to rank. I'll open a bracket number. This is a total number. On basis of total number, I need an output. So this I'm not fixing. Then it says reference. This is a reference. From this, you have to take it as first rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank. We have to fix this. So I'm fixing this by F4. I'll tell you why I'm fixing this later. Now I'm just taking this as F4. After this, comma. Ascending order you want, descending order you want. I'm taking here as descending. Close the bracket. Enter. 461 is the highest one. So I'm getting here as 1. See. Now you have here 6.5 and 6.5. So but you will not have a 7th rank. You will not have a 7th rank here. See here. I got this 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5. This we can consider as 6. I will remove this. This also I will remove this. Okay. So if not, you can also keep with this with the rounding method. Both are having the same rank. So one must be the total. See 360 here also and here also 360. So you will have the same rank. Same rank. So 6 is not there. Then you have to get this. So A7, 8, then 9, 10 and 11. This is what we are getting. Okay, I'll give you some 5 minutes. Can you try this? First one, I'll show you this result, pass or fail. For this, I'll give you only 2 minutes. You have to try this. Once you finish this, I'll show you the next problem. Try this. In case any doubts, you can reply me. Okay, I'm opening the screen for you.
Done.
Okay, let me open for the next one. I'm going for this grade. Okay, check this. Try to do this. If it is done, again let me know.
Done.
See, for getting this dollar sign, after you select this range, all the total, you will select F4. I'll tell you why F4 is used once you finish this. Okay, suppose, say example, you are selecting this range 6 equals to, I'm selecting this range. So in order to bring the dollar sign, F4 you have to press. So you will get a dollar sign after selecting. This is what you have to do for this rank. I should not take average, I should take only rank. Since I've taken average, it was showing. See, 6 6 7 won't be there. Once twice the number is repeated, you won't be getting the next number. Try this. Once you finish, let me know.
I'm done.
Okay, so we'll continue with this text function. So last class we have done uppercase, lowercase, and proper text function. Then we will do the remaining part of text related functions. Okay, now next function what we are going to see is trim. Say I'm copying this text and I'll paste it 4 times. You can do as many times you want, but I'll show you the 4 things. So I'm adding a space, 2 times a space after every word. Instead of single space, I'm giving two spaces. And here I'll randomly add few spaces wherever I feel like I have to add. I'm just adding it. It is your wish, wherever you want to add, you can add it. I'm just adding there. Now what is the thing I have to do is I need to remove all the extra space. To remove the extra space, we use a function here called as trim. Trim is the function that is used for reducing or removing the extra space in your text. So what I want, I'll remove the text here with the extra space. Trim function equals to trim, open a bracket. I select this text. See, I select this text, close the bracket, enter. See, the extra space before the text also I have given, here also one space I have given, it is removed. But the text remains the same thing, it is not changing. Suppose what if I want it in a proper case, if I want it in a lower case, if I want it in upper case, any of these cases I want by removing the spaces, then what I will do, equals to trim the text and convert this into upper text. I'll select the text. Here for uppercase, close the bracket. For trim, close the bracket, enter. Same thing again. Trim the text of this and convert the text into lower. Trim, open a bracket, lower, open a bracket. Select your text, close the bracket for lower function, close the bracket for your trim function. Same thing applicable here also. Proper, you can use this method also. Instead of giving a trim first, you can use this also. Proper, then trim, then you can select this text, close the bracket, enter. Okay, you can use a trim also in the first place, or you can use the other functions also, what you want to use it in the beginning. However you will do, it will give you the same output. So but still, let me use the same way what I have to, like what we have done in a previous step. Okay, here I have used only trim. Then here I've used trim and uppercase, trim and lowercase. Then we have used here trim and proper case. This is only trim. This is trim with uppercase. This is trim with lowercase. This is trim with proper case. Okay, so this we have done. Now we will do the next part. Okay, I'll finish one more thing, then I'll let you to do this. Okay, next one is we are going to use a combining text. Suppose I have a text in different place, NICT. You can type your name also. This text are in different cells. I want to put this into one single cell. So what I have to do, I have to combine this, right? I need to combine this into one single cell. Combine all this and put it into one single cell. For this, we will use another option, concatenate. Concatenate. Open a bracket. Now you can select the first text, text 1, comma, text 2, comma, text 3, comma, and the fourth text. Close the bracket, enter. So you got this. The same thing we can also do in another method. Instead of using a function, concatenate, right? Instead of using the function concatenate, directly if I have to do equals to, I'll select this function. Then you can use ampersand, that is and sign, and I, again and C, that is third text, and fourth text. After fourth I do not have any other things. Press enter, you will get an output. Okay, this you can do. Combining text, right? We are doing what? Combining text. You can see this. Okay, concatenate. concatenate text1, text2, text3. This we have used. Now what if I'm having a long text, suppose like 2 3 words here if I'm having. Okay, so in that case what should I do? Okay, what we have to do if we have 3 or 4 words, in that case we will put this. Suppose I have the same thing, NICT itself, I'll put it here, National Institute of Computer Education. Okay, so we have a different text in different places, so we have to add this equals to concatenate. Concatenate, then I'll select the first text, comma, second text, comma, third text, comma, fourth text, comma, fifth text. After this we don't have close the bracket, and but there is no space here. There is no space here. If I need a space, what should I do? I'll use this method now. Same thing, concatenate. Concatenate. See, concatenate, what it does, joins the several text strings into one string. So we are going to use here concatenate national, the first text, comma. After this I need a space. So open a double quote, give a single space, close a double quote, comma. Then I have a second word. Again I need a space, comma, open a double quote, space, close a double quote, comma. Third one. Select the text. After this again I need a space, comma, open a double quote, give a space, again close the double quote, give a comma, then I'll go for the next text, then comma, give a space again within a double quote, finally give the last text, then close the bracket, enter. So this is how you will be getting. If in case if you want to use ampersand, yes, you can use the ampersand also. Equals to the first text, then you will use ampersand, then I need again a space, open a double quotes, give a space, this, again ampersand, second text, then I need a space, after this again another ampersand, I'll give a space, another ampersand, select third word, then and, then again open a double quote, give a space, close the quote, then next text, sorry, I have to use ampersand and, select the next text, open a space, we have to give ampersand again, give a space, again ampersand and, then the last text, and so we'll be getting like this. So you can try all these things I've used here. Concatenate, concatenate, here I'm using ampersand, here also I'm using concatenate, without space, then I'm using here with space, then here I'm using ampersand with space. Okay, I'll go for this, show the formula. So this is what I have used. Okay, try to solve this. After finishing, let me know.
Done.
Only one is responding me. How about others? Are you all doing it? Okay. So I have a word here, education. I need few characters from the left side, from the right side, okay, or even from the middle. Right side, left side, and the middle. And I want to know how many number of characters are also there. So we will use here len. So the total number of characters in this education, number of letters. So equals to len. Len. Len means it is a length. Returns the number of characters in a text or string. So you will select this text, close the bracket, enter. So overall it is 9. But see, after education I will add one single space, it is becoming 10. In between also I'll add a space, it is a 11. Now instead of space I'll add a hyphen. See, whatever the character is, whether it is a hyphen, whether it is a space, whether it is a hash, whether it is a inverted comma, anything you have inside a text, everything will be counted, everything will be considered as one single text. Okay, so that is what you are having here as count. Now I removed a hyphen and I removed the last space also. Overall 9 characters. You can count also EDUCATION. Overall 9 characters. So you have a 9 characters. From this 9 characters, from the left side afterwards. So means from the left side onwards. From the left side onwards, I want to know the number of characters. So I may require 3 characters from the left side. So equals to from the left side left. So return the specified number of characters from the start of text or string. So this is my text, comma. How many number of characters I need? I give here as 3, close the bracket, enter, edu. Okay. Then equals to, if I need from the right side. So I give here as right, then I select a text, close the bracket. So right side, how many characters I need? I need, let me take here as 4 characters I need. Close the bracket, enter. So you will get from the right side 4 characters. Then what I need from the middle, I need some characters equals to mid. So mid returns from the middle of the string. So when we say it as middle, E is the first character, N is the last character. From the education, E is the first character, N is the last character. In this, I want what? Middle character. So from the second character till the eighth character, everything is middle only. So when I say this as mid, it will say where is my text. Then it says if it is a middle, there are so many middle characters other than E and N. Which one you want to start from? So I will say I want to start from the fourth character. From the fourth character, give me the 3 characters. Enter. So E D U C. C is the fourth character. I need 3 characters. CAT. 3 characters I'm getting here. Okay, what if I want to convert this into uppercase? I also want left side, right side, middle text with uppercase. So what you can do, you can just edit it. Uppercase, open a bracket, then in the end, close the bracket, enter. So right side, again this also I want to convert it into uppercase, then close the bracket for uppercase, enter. For middle also, uppercase, I need to convert, open a bracket, middle functions, again close the bracket for middle, close the bracket for uppercase. So you will be getting this. Now you can try this, everyone. Uppercase, lowercase, all these things. So we have given here len, left, right, and middle. Try this. If any doubt, you can ask. Once you finish, let me know. Have you all done this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next we will enter into date functions. Before that, I'll tell you about the cell reference. Say, let's take some random value. Suppose I'll give you a rand between 10 to 30. Then I'll also give here also. I'll copy this, convert this into values. Done. Now I need to make a total. So what we will do equals to sum of. Instead of this, now I'll just take a cell like this plus this. That is cell 1 and cell 2. Now I will drag this. So when I drag this, what happened? Automatically it is going for the next cell, isn't it? So see, I have applied formula only here. But when I drag this, the formula is moving for the other cell also. That means the cell is moving for another cell when we drag it. Let's take the same thing. Suppose here equals to rand between. I'll take 1000 to 3000. Any values. Okay. So this is the values we have. Okay. I'll convert this into Control C, Control Alt V, convert as values. Done. Now next step, on all these things I have a discount. Discount is 10%. On all the product it is 10% discount. So minus I have to do, or only discount value I have to do. So this into 10%. So what it is? 296.2 is the 10% value. I'll drag this. What is happening? Everything is becoming 0. Why? See the cell what we have selected. This we have selected. When we drag this, go for the next cell. What is happening? The next cell is having a 0. Anything number which is multiplied with 0, which is no values, will give you an output as 0 itself. I want this 10% to be applicable for all the cells. So what I will do, this 10% when I'm selecting here 10%, I'll lock this so that even when I drag this, the cell should not move it. So this we can fix it. Now when I drag this will not go for the next cell. See here, this cell is moving because I didn't fix this. Whereas this 10% is fixed here. It will not move. So that is what we are using this cell reference. Okay. Any cell which is having a $2 sign. Say example, if I have a dollar sign before a character, right? This one. Say take it as this is 39th row, this is A, right? So cell reference here it is 40. If it is dollar sign A, again a dollar sign, then 40 if you are having. This type of cell, when you have a $2 sign, you call it as absolute reference. Absolute reference. Okay. So this is one. Let me just take this, remove this and put it here so that you can see later. Absolute reference. Then I have only dollar sign. First one I have a dollar sign A 40. Okay. Or I am having A, then a dollar sign, then a 40. So only $1 sign you have. Then you call it as mixed reference. Mixed reference. When you have no dollars, When you have no dollars, we call it as relative reference. Understood? So there are three types of cell reference which you will be using: mixed reference, absolute reference, and relative reference. Clear? Now we will go for date and time. Okay, if I want to know current date equals to today, open the bracket, close the bracket, enter. Okay, I have made some settings, so I want this date. Let me go here. I'll change this format. It says English India. Actually, it must be you will be having English US English, you might be having. So since I changed here, I'm getting this. Okay, fine. So whenever you type a date, you will not get in this format. I'll change it later, the pattern. Always whenever you are typing, you will get it in this pattern only. Month, date, and then here. This is the format you will get when you apply this things. So if you're typing any date also, you will type in this format only. Suppose I want to give um, like month 01 15th 2024. So I will type like this, the date format. Clear? Next one, what I want the time. So same thing, date. If I want to use a shortcut key for the date, I'll use here control semicolon, the shortcut key for date. Okay, control plus semicolon. This is for date, current date, today's date. Okay, so then for time there is no specific function, but you can use a shortcut key control shift colon, control shift and then colon. This is for time. Okay, shortcut key. If I need both date and time, I will use here equals to now. Now open the bracket, close the bracket, enter. Okay, equals to now, open the bracket, close the bracket, enter. If I want to use with the shortcut keys, you have to use this both the shortcut keys, control colon space control shift semicolon, then I'll get this. Okay, so both I will be getting here. So what you are going to try now, you will use here today, open the bracket, close the bracket, then you will use this two shortcut keys, then you will use now. Okay, this we have done. So you finish this, then I'll tell you the other things. Are we all done with this? You have to respond me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I have a date given. Say this is a manufacturing date. This is manufacturing date. Manufacturing date. This product might be some product will be having a expiry, right? Expiry date. This will expire after 3 months. Okay. So this is after 3 months. Now what I want to know here is what is the expiry date? I want to know expiry date. So what I will do equals to EO month. See, what is the difference between EO month and E date? EO month and E date. See, the date today is 24. 24 in the sense after 3 months. So Jan to Feb, Feb to March, March to April. So April 24th will be the expiry date. But what this EVO month will do, instead of 24th, it will say if it is a April month, it will not give 24th. It will not give the 1st of April. It will not give 2nd of April, 15th of April, 10th of April. None of the date in the April month it will give. It will directly give you the last day of the month. 3 months in the sense Jan to Feb, Feb to March, March to April. Though the expiry date in the beginning of April or in between or in the end, still it will only give you 30th of April. See, read this EVO month. Returns the serial number of the last day of the month before or after you are specifying. Okay, you are specifying a number of months. So I'll take here EVO month. If this is a start date, comma, and this is the expiry date, it has to show me 25th of 24th of January, but it is not giving me an output. So when you are getting in this format, go for this, convert into date format. So done. I've converted into date format. Next one, if I need the exact date 24th itself, then what I can do, instead of EVO month, I will be using E date, end date equals to E date. So what does it does? Returns a serial number of the date that is indicated number of months before or after the start date. So indicating the number, it doesn't say last date, indicating the number. If this is a start date and this is the month, 3 months, close the bracket, enter. So this comes in a general format. We will convert here into date format. See, exact 24th of April it gives. This will give you April month end date. This will give you the exact date. That is the difference. Suppose same thing I have here. So this is I'm going to take here in the next method, but this is not the manufacturing date. Take this as expiry date. Okay, it is going to be a expiry date. So I want to find the manufacturing date. So best, it is given there as best before 3 months. So on this date it is going to expire. Manufacturing date I need to find it. So suppose 5 months before. Here also 5 months I'm giving. Okay. So here it is after. I'm going to find here before. Manufacturing date before. Before 3 months we are going to find the value. So what we will do, equals to EO month, same pattern, start date, but this is before, right? I can't take this 5 itself, so it is minus 5 from this date minus the 5 month, then you will get a manufacturing date. Okay, I'll do this also, equals to E date. If this is a start date, the manufacturing date is 5 months before minus the 5 months, and so now what we will do, we will convert this into date format. So it is 31st of August. So end of the month it will give you always, but here we will see it says 8th of or 24th of August. So though it is the 24th August, but still it will say end date only it will be giving. That is EVO month. Right? You can try this. Once you finish, let me know if you have any doubt.
Done.
I have to take a data from some other place, so I'm just stopping. Stopping the share of screen. Later I'll share you again. So first we will do some basic concept, then we will do the other concept. Okay, today I'll finish some more basic concept of Excel. Say, suppose I'll add some numbers, um then text, some special characters today. Anything you want to give, you can give. Okay, I'm just randomly adding here few characters. Hmm. So these are the few characters I've just added. Now what I want to know, in the cell, so suppose in a range, How many places the numbers are used? How many places the numbers are used? Okay, so what we will do, equals to count. What it does, counts the number of cell in a range that contains only numbers. So we will select this text range, close the bracket, enter. So there are four places which is having a number. So this is first place, second place, third place, and this is fourth place. So four places we have a numbers. Now I have to know how many places means how many cells are being used, or you can say which are the cells that are not empty, equals to count a. Few people will say as count a, few people will say as count a. Anything is fine. Now I'll select this range, close the bracket, enter. So it says 9 characters. 9 places are not empty. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But there is one more thing. I told you even the space is also considered as one character. This is an empty cell. I just give one single space so you can see this. This will change. So make sure there is no other space is also used in a cell. Now I want to know how many cells are empty. So what we will do? Count blank. Count blank equals to count blank. What it does? Counts the number of empty cells in a specific range. Count blank. I'll select this range, then close the bracket, enter. So there are 8 cells which are blank. So let's give a color and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 cells are blank. Try this doing. Everyone, try to do this. Finish this and let me know.
Done.
Very good. So now what you have to do, you can practice all these things, whatever we have solved till now. Another two classes, or yeah, another two classes, one more class for formulas, one more class for pivot table and slices I'll explain. Then we will directly go into a tableau. So two more classes, right? Two more classes on Excel. Then we are going for tableau. Everyone, please make sure you are thorough with the Excel. Clear? So that's all for today. We'll stop for today's class. We'll continue in
Yes.
tomorrow's class. Bye everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye girls.